Austintown authorities believe that some people were living out of a garage after a fire destroyed the house they were living in.
Besides being illegal to do so, the situation could have serious consequences. That's because they're using propane to heat the garage. The house in question is along Crum Road, that's located between North 4 Mile Run Road and North Meridian Road. Nearby neighbors are very concerned. Janet Rogers talked with township trustees to find out what steps they can take to keep everyone safe.
Neighbors say 4 people have been living in the garage since December, and the propane they're using to heat it could be deadly.
It's very scary to think what they're breathing in and that we could potentially find them dead.
They're also worried about the potential for an explosion that could damage nearby homes and injure the people living there.
During an explosion, those tanks could become shrapnel. They could, explode. And depending on, once again, how much propane is in that building, it could potentially cause a huge hazard to the neighbors' homes as well. So there's a huge concern.
The Austintown Zoning Department sent a letter to the owner asking that all human occupancy cease immediately. It's illegal in Ohio to live in a garage with no running water or electricity. The complaints from neighbors started coming into the township in early December after the home the 4 lived in was destroyed by a fire last fall. The township says it has worked with Adult Protective Services and other agencies to try to help the 4 adults, but they've repeatedly refused help and claim they don't live there. Today, the zoning inspector, police, and Adult Protective Services were all out at the garage. They tell me outside they found 3 3-foot-long propane tanks. Inside, a heater with an open flame, some clothing, and some other items. They're hopeful that this new evidence will help get a court order that will help move the people to a more secure location.
You have to provide them with due process. And, as I said, I'm consulting with the prosecutor. We are in the process of following up.
In the meantime, the people who Austintown authorities say live in the garage remain, with the township unable to remove them without the court's permission. With more local news, I'm Janet Rogers.